Who's having a birthday?
Sarah Wider. And only her, evidently.
Why does that make you sad? We like Sarah.
No, she's great.
What's your problem? Who's sad about it?
35 years ago, someone else had a birthday too.
Today?
35 years ago. I got lost. They had to cut me out the window.
How does the opening of the Nikki movies start?
Well, I could tell you how 34 ended and how 35 began.
I'm listening.
So we have a tradition.
Happy birthday, Nikki.
Thank you guys. We tried to stay up till midnight. I was working at the restaurant last night. So we stay up till midnight every year, have a glass of champagne. Because I was born like right after midnight, legitimately. I had to go to the bathroom. And I couldn't hold it. So my last couple minutes of 34 were on the John.
He's making that up, right?
No.
That's crazy.
He's making that up, right?
So I bid adieu to 34.
On the toilet.
On the toilet. And I started 35 like 5 minutes late today. So we're off and running.
Okay.
Is there somebody, does somebody vouch, approve of the Martinellis, or do they have alternate apple juices that can compete?
No, nothing can compete with Martinelli's.
Somebody,
I haven't met any
the
juice.
first text we got was, what's the sugar content?
Enough.
So, I was going to say, you don't want to have that conversation.
Whoever texts, what's the sugar content? Write down their number or give it away on the air right now. And just, Nikki, during the commercial break, we're going to sign them up. Actually, I'm going to make that number my new fake number, my new store fake number.
You're not going to get to enjoy anything.
I'm literally gonna make that my new fake number. I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna take it home and just repeat it. I'm gonna say 502, and I'm gonna make a song to that.
You know what? Martinelli's apple juice is 100% juice from U.S. grown fresh apples, not from concentrate, with no additives of any kind, and it's kosher. I'm not even sure they add sugar to it.
That's impossible.
Now that on the other side is,
or maybe there's 39 grams of sugar in it as I just pulled it up, but it could be all natural sugar. Apples be sweet.
Fair enough.
Like your boy.
Apples are very sweet.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Thanks, guys.
Happy birthday.
What's the plan?
So Jeanette got me a Blackstone for my birthday.
You mean that big, expensive hibachi? Real stuff.
That if you ever came into the money,
if you ever got rich, you could buy a hibachi.
So the family's coming over. I'm going to go season it up after I get off the air today. Got to go get a propane tank on the way home. Season her up, and then we're making chopped cheeses, baby.
Okay.
Which part about that, Steve, sounds like look, Nikki and the propane?
Where could this all start to go wrong?
Wait a minute. What was Bob's thing?
Man dies making chopped cheeses.
What was Bob saying when he
Fresh 35?
You remember when Bob said a thing like how is this gonna? What was his phrase?
Oh, when he would tell the boys,
yeah.
What good can come from this?
Yeah, what good can come? Because it's not just going to be a simple. Well, they enjoyed some chopped cheese.
It's not going to be
something's going to go horribly wrong.
Propane chop.
Wait till I tell you the twist of the story, though. Nick doesn't. Hate to pass him away. Nick doesn't get severely injured because of the propane. It's when he stabs himself making the food.
Oh, there's a 50-50 chance I'm not on the show tomorrow. I'm at an urgent care somewhere.
Have you ever made chopped cheese on a Blackstone?
No, but I watched a ton of videos. I love Aki and everything like that. Sure.
Hey, what?
Can't forget the Bev.
What is the chopped cheese? I'm legitimately.
I'm not entirely sure, but like what it looks like. What it looks like in all the videos is you take like a hamburger or steak,
okay,
and then you put shredded cheese or slices of cheese on top of it, and they use this flat blade thing.
That it's a blade like this. It's
okay.
It's just almost like a triangle. and they
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and it mixes the meat and the cheese.
what it
together,
looks like
yeah.
when
Yeah.
they do hibachi at the hibachi grill.
Yeah.
You know that one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little
Okay, so it's
blade
just chopped
thing.
up meat and cheese.
Yeah, basically, it's
I
like a
got
New
you.
York Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
Really, is what
and
it
then
is.
but you make a sandwich out of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
like a hoagie. Yeah, I don't know. Like
Yeah.
a
Okay.
hoagie. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
excited.
No, I
to
was
try that
legitimately
tonight.
curious about that part.
I just got to make sure I season the thing. Like that's what I'm most nervous about. I worked on a grill before. I'm not bad. I'm not
You
good.
haven't worked on
You
a
worked
black
on a
stone.
grill.
Well, I mean, like, I've been grill master at parties before. Like, I've been, the
But
guy making the hot dogs.
not employed on a grill.
No.
You can't call yourself grill master and say hot dogs.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I made some steaks and chicken and stuff, but like, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a biscuit or somebody that like really,
Like,
yeah, no, like I
meat.
I know my way around.
You know,
grill.
Chris Williams.
Yeah. Oh God, no. That man is. God, he's good.
What's the most elaborate grilling you've done?
Pork chops.
You have it. You have with pork chops on the grill.
Yeah, probably. I do pork chops with brown sugar bourbon seasoning. I like that.
That sounds outstanding.
It's really good. It's just used by the Kroger. It's not anything crazy.
And it's something the family appreciates.
Yeah. And other than that, I mean, just basic stuff. I mean, I've done like
the hot dogs, the burgers.
yeah, or done like the packs. You make you put like the different stuff in the aluminum foil and just kind of cook it in the butter and the
like corn or something.
Chicken and you mix it. Steak, usually you do like steak and potatoes, and then you put the seasoning on and you kind of put it in the packs and grill it.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. But
Okay.
nothing like elaborate. Yeah.
So you never went over the top.
Yeah, no, it's not like I grilled asparagus one time. I mean, so it's like yeah, and they just turned it over,
make it look
put it
good.
back on the plate. Yeah, it's like yeah.
Did you Rick Bosich it?
Bosich is probably a better griller than me.
Rick, I'm sorry, you didn't have to take that straight.
Stacy.
Rick has a good sense of humor about that. But
Oh yeah,
that was.
I think he does it on purpose
Listen,
now.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But when I saw him, I'm like, laugh all you want. Looks great. You know what I'm saying? He changed his whole figure.
I was gonna say I don't. I don't. I'm not a.
That was
griller.
that first Rick Bosich meal. That was oh my God, that was the epitome of it. Was it? They not like us.
Yeah, it's like you never want to put that out there, because you're like, man, because you know how bad you'd feel if you're like, dude, I made a great meal.
That's exactly.
And somebody was like, that looks terrible. All you did was pork chops with brown sugar bourbon seasonings.
Listen,
Yeah,
It tasted good.
I like it.
Stacy, hold with me 1 second. Listen,
It was good.
Steve, I have a couple of lady friends, right? One of them,
Humble brag.
Wow.
one of them. I'm talking about the most judgmental, toxic. It's one of those friends like they're your own ratchet TV show.
Okay.
Like one of my friends is just like, I'm telling you, when I say they're helpless, hopeless, you know what I'm saying? Like you are just, you're petty, you're toxic, and you don't acknowledge anything you do. Well, anyway, Steve, I mean, all she does is scour the internet all day and talk bad about what everybody's doing.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
So he's a reality show like villain.
Yes, in real life. You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of those things like I always want to see how far this is going to go. Like I want to be here when you either crash out or when you really, or the day you say, you know what, Marcus, you're right.
She's pretty hot though, I bet.
And there's that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you don't get to adulthood being this toxic unless you got something.
Yep. There it is.
That you can get away.
There's the rub.
That you can get away with. So anyway, Steve, to your point, she posted this steak she cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Steve. Everybody, let's just say she's a couple years behind me. Everybody
She's 22.
from 10 years ahead of her
Mm-hmm.
to 10 years behind saw this steak she cooked and she posted, and it was the hardest roast session. Listen, you ever see those the threads?
Yeah.
Like when you listen, I watched her for about an 8 to 10 hour period just die on the internet.
Yeah.
The whole, and I mean, just share roast session. Imagine if you posted something and you saw 22 retweets and each retweet had a thread with 1,000 jokes for this.
And you were legitimately like, man, I'm ready to sit down and have a good dinner. You know, people are like, you're disgusting. It's like, okay.
Oh, you the burnt steak girl.
Yeah. It's like, that's the way I eat it. I don't know.
You are the burnt steak girl for life. Like you're the charcoal brick steak girl.
That's terrible, man. That's why I don't post meals. I'm like, I don't even
listen. And the other
unless I'm out at a restaurant. Cause I'm like, roast the restaurant all you want.
I'm like, you had that coming.
Yeah.
Look, obviously you had that coming. All you do is talk about people. You totally had to.
I'm like, I made mac and cheese and a pork chop. I'm happy.
Right. Listen, the look of your food and the taste of your food rarely really perfectly coincide.
That's a good point.
With
some of the most terrible looking dishes I better fire.
Yes. Yeah. Like delegation food naturally doesn't it's not presentable.
Kind of mixes together.
Yeah. It's not a great presentation.
But it's some of the best food you'll ever.
Yeah, you compare your food to the television food. I'd look at the TV food, but I want mama's plate.
Right.
Right. It's just like, I don't need the presentation for the taste.
Can I ask a question?
Like Wolfgang, I'm listening.
And maybe because it's my birthday, no one will get mad at me. But is this a delegation thing? Like, here we go. I've noticed when I'm serving, like meat is typically requested to be more cooked, more well done, more mid-well.
Black people, look, say it like this: Black people do not trust meat in general. All right.
That's what
cook my food all the way. I had to. It took me till.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
40. It took not really, but it took me well into my latter years to try a steak medium rare or something like that.
Right.
In general, I probably say 88% of Black men want fully cooked.
Right.
What am I thinking? What's the word I'm thinking? Well done. Either well done or very well done.
Well, I mean, I always check, and my thing is
chicken on the grill.
Eat what you want, drink what you want. You're paying for it.
Hot dogs burnt, and it's
pork chops well done.
Yeah, it's never an insult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not personal.
Yeah. No, that's some of the old from the beginning of the time. If you saw a grill in the delegation army, it's just you might see one of the picky kids get a little undercooked piece of chicken or something, but by the time you do 10 cookouts, you start to, this is gonna be burnt.
I'm the king of that. Like I'm the one that's always asking, "How do you want your burger?" And they'll be like, "Oh, mid rare, cool. It's coming out mid well." Yeah. Like everything is mid well, like or well done. Like
I'll grab. Let me get this phone line. Stacy, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
Hey guys, I wanted to chime in on the seasoning conversation, but then talking about overcooked meat cracks me up because my husband, when he grills, I'm like, don't petrify the chicken. Just don't petrify it, okay?
So maybe
take away 2 or 3 minutes from whatever you're doing, and it's fine, I promise, because there's carryover cooking,
Yep.
That's a good call.
But I just wanted to chime in and say I love listening to you guys. And my fake restaurant at home is called Mama's Diner because I have 19-year-old boys. And, it is truly a diner. And I work for the Kentucky Restaurant Association. So I like to think like a restaurant operator,
Oh, gosh. I bet you
bring that to the home.
Yes, I do. Oh, I try, but I also like to patronize a lot of our members too, like Chris Williams and like Jared Matthews places. Love them all, Everybody's great.
Well, I appreciate the compliments and the call in. Appreciate you listening.
Absolutely. You guys ever need, some fun restaurant talk, you just let me know, and I'm happy to help.
Oh,
But on seasoning, it's always about garlic powder, pepper, and salt.
oh, good call.
Nice.
That works.
Yeah, garlic powder.
Holy Trinity.
Oh,
That's the trifecta.
oh yeah,
Super good.
That's a great call, Stacy.
I
Thanks for
appreciate
taking
that
my
call.
call, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely.
Stacey.
Call anytime.
Yeah, call back.
Anytime
Yeah,
for
this
the
was
food
fun.
conversation. Garlic powder, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I use garlic powder for everything.
I think I'm going to have to.
That's such a good call.
Okay. I think I'm going to have to start. Here's the thing.
Nick refuses.
Here's the next step.
Potted it down. You said bye.
Which seasoning, Steve, did you have to graduate to the big thing first?
Oh, you know what's funny is I'm not just saying it's probably garlic salt or garlic powder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I mean,
you gotta buy. Like once you realize how valuable that is in your food,
sure,
you end up buying garlic powder.
I put it on everything. I mean, anytime if I cook, when we season our steaks and stuff, we'll use that. If I do asparagus, we'll put it on there. That's almost everything.
Some of my YouTube channels irritate me because I keep hearing them say add paprika for color, right?
Yeah,
and I'm like, paprika's like, you got to put it on there, but I'm not really sure what it does for my food. But I do like the color. It makes your food look a lot more seasoned. Maybe I ask Chris, what does the paprika add, or the smoked paprika?
Somebody said, I wish someone would send me a steak with more than a little red in it. Let's see.
That's pretty funny.
Yes, Nick, most of us want our food dead. Fair enough. Preach, Marcus. Cook my steak. Cook my food until it's well done. Keto pizza will be your new favorite thing.
What's your carnivore?
To fix on the Blackstone.
Wait,
yeah, I know.
What'd you say? Keto pizza?
Keto pizza will be your new favorite thing to fix on the Blackstone.
We got a carnivore crowd, don't we?
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, I was going to say, because white people, I feel like we do. It's like I don't know if it's overcompensation or what, but it is just see who can eat it the most fresh. You take white people to a steakhouse, it's a bloodbath. You're just like, there's blood. Actually, they say it's not blood. It's actually like,
I know. Oh, don't
whatever.
Yeah.
But still,
listen, Steve.
Yeah.
Steve gets the meat thermometer out, and the second is considered non-toxic. He says, "Oh, it's done."
Yeah. I didn't say I did that. Hang on now, time out.
Yeah, they don't.
I'm a medium well guy, but my wife, she's like medium rare, and I'm like, you're disgusting, dude.
Wait, what?
Like Charity is like medium rare. She's sitting there with like blood dripping down her face, and I'm like, we're at Jeff Ruby's, Charity. For the love of God, wipe your face off.
Listen, every year, I will say, every year I get a little more pink in my food.
Even though I do enjoy Marcus. Like, it's funny because like places like Ruby's now, though, like if you're like well done, they'll stare at you for
right
about 6 seconds before they say anything.
Right. Like,
it's just like, I'll take it a well done, and they're like,
you sure about that?
Yeah. Or just however you want to cook it. But yeah, it is.
Yeah, they don't adopt the Nikki, it's your food. There's like, no, you're having our food, and then you decide if you like our food.
Yeah, like
the more.
Oh no,
the more reputable.
The back of house, the chefs and everything, like they get upset.
Like I'll let you know.
Yeah. I'm want you to have a good time and tip me. So whatever you want.
I do. Listen, it goes back to the Chris Webber experience. I do kind of understand. It's like the first time I make it, like let me cook. Let me cook. You tell me you don't like it.
I see the white delegation chiming in on the text line now.
I'm listening.
It's our turn. Medium rare. Anything more is a crime. Medium rare is the only way to eat a steak. Nobody wants a hockey puck. I know he's white. I know him. Anything over medium is a sin.
Dana just called and said he doesn't want his steak looking like it was in the movie Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah.
He wants it looking like it was in the movie Oppenheimer. That's a great line.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. It is. Of course, like I said, I'm a medium well guy, so I find a happy medium right in the middle of everybody. But
somebody says they have a Burlington that I need to check out. Alicia says paprika has no taste. It just looks pretty. See, I was kind of thinking that, but it's still like
It has a flavor.
For some reason, it's necessary.
Yeah.
And somebody asked, how do we think Scott Satterfield likes his steak?
Perfect.
All right.
Can I ask the
Frozen.
text line for help selfishly?
Yeah.
This being me 100%
Frozen.
selfish.
Blackstone tips.
Well, that, and also, if you know of a place that has like free stuff on your birthday, like I know you get like a free peach milkshake at like Chick-fil-A, because your boy might partake in a couple of those today. So if anyone knows any cool, good birthday free stuff or discounts, holla at your boy.
Are you signed up for Yankee Candle?
Janet might be.
That is her birthday, your birthday?
No, but
Okay,
if I sign up,
what are we doing here? Like,
if I sign up today, can I get a free candle?
I believe so. I think it's a free candle. Yeah, you get a free candle on your birthday. I go get mine every single year.
I might have to do that.
My Yankee Candle.
It's a bye week on my birthday.
Satterfield's probably a vegetarian. Oh man, Satterfield
Just catching
Where
strays.
did that come from?
I take my steak like my men. Black.
I thought they were going bloody. I was like, damn.
Listen, I was gonna sit here all day long and say you should have listen. You should have Cameron Maben that.
Yeah.
You should have Cameron Maben that. You should have left dead air for 1 minute and 28 seconds.
Yeah.
Because nobody knew where that was going.
Yeah.
Nobody in the entire radio universe.
I just didn't want to leave the. Figured, you know what? Let's just let it be.
Right when you said, man, you should have just paused.
Yeah. We'll just let it be.
Okay, so where are we at, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what. We are at. I don't know if you want to do a break here, but
A tease.
let me give you a nice little tease. We're talking position groups. There is, when I hear Jeff Brom, there's one group that gets me more excited than anybody. And I think it's the group. It just so happens that group is also the group that I think we made the biggest jump in by far.
Okay.
Ooh, I think I know what it is.
That's a good setup.
Okay.
We'll take a quick commercial break. 93.9 The Ville. Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Hi, this is Paul Rogers. I travel a lot, and when I'm gone, I like to know my family will be protected in the event of a power outage at home. It's happened numerous times over the years, but now, if that occurs, I have peace of mind knowing my home is protected by a home generator. I called Abtech Electrical Services, and within a few weeks, my generator was ordered, installed, and up and running. They were fantastic to work with. But you don't have to just be looking for a generator to call Abtech. They offer all kinds of electrical services, both residential and commercial. And this locally owned company has been doing so for 35 years, and they're A+ rated. Do you own an electric vehicle? Well, Abtech can even install an EV charging station at your home. So whatever your electrical needs, contact Abtech Electrical Services. They're at abtechelectric.com. That's letter A, letter B, techelectric.com. Or call them at 812-284-2359. That's 812-284-2359.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Our city's professional soccer seasons are underway, and ESPN Louisville listeners can take advantage of a special ticket offer today. Visit LouCity.com/ESPN for discounted tickets to Louisville City and Racing Louisville home games. Whether you're a diehard fan or just looking for the right place to enjoy a cold drink, it's tough to beat tonight at beautiful Lynn Family Stadium. That's LouCity.com/ESPN for discounted Lou City and Racing Louisville tickets today. And remember, if it's Lou City, it plays on ESPN Louisville.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut-rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire, Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
This year marks a milestone for Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal. 40 years ago in 1984 is when Carlin Roofing began serving the Louisville community. Today, they are still A-plus rated from the BBB and have taken care of many of our listeners when it comes to their roofing needs. Whether it's just a few shingles, an entire roof replacement, helping out with your insurance, or a commercial flat roof, Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal can handle any job. They can even handle your gutters. Look them up online at carlinroofs.com. CARLON roofs.com.
Your L's up.
Sacks at the 10-yard line.
And let's
Picked up by the Cardinals.
play
50. 40's going to go again.
football.
Cuts right at the 30. Outruns the defender. Dashes ahead. 5. Touchdown.
Join us Saturday, August 31st. The Cards open the season at home against Austin Peay. Our coverage begins at 10:30 on your home for Louisville football.
Let's play football.
The Louisville Cardinal Sports Network from Learfield.
With unlimited plans from Mike's Car Wash, the more you wash, the more you save. And you can wash as often as you want. You'll love the value of an unlimited wash plan from Mike's Car Wash. Unlimited plans available at all 40 Mike's Car Wash locations. Open daily, 7 to 9.
Hi, this is Louisville football coach Jeff Brock. You're listening to the home of U of L Athletics, 93.9 The Ville.
Is and always will be one of the most valuable resources one could have. And if you agree with that sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222. Or you can look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split, like the one we use here at the 93.9 Studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222. Or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. So now that we are in Steve gave a little tease during the break.
Oh God! And every day it's more and more. This football animal inside of me is clawing its way out, man. My son's got a scrimmage tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm just ready to watch football right there, Bullet East, man. You might have to ride over, man, but you're far away.
Yeah, going all
I mean,
over
God,
there.
I mean, you got to ride. I mean, it's you know what, Nick, you win. You win.
I was reading something from David Hale about he was ranking the wide receiver tight end rooms. What happened? What I miss?
Be careful, Steve. There's a heavy reflection on bouncing off Nick.
Well, then they had to look at what I had to look at. So,
was she pretty?
I don't know what pronoun.
Anyways, it was they had it was
What's that?
it was hey, there's James. It's James Black, everybody.
James Black, interrupt the middays with Marcus Maven. Thank you.
James Black.
The MVP would like to inform you that we're out of coffee. So if you want to get another box, I guess that'd be great.
Do y'all know what just happened?
James said, tell Marcus he needs to bring some more coffee.
There's 90 pods in that box of coffee that I bring.
People be sucking them down.
Who drinks the most coffee in here?
It was me, but I've tried to get off of caffeine like the last couple of weeks.
I didn't.
So I don't know who it is.
Now I'm going to get a DC here in a second.
Oh no, there's always room for a DC.
Okay, I'm like,
Yeah.
but you're off caffeine now because I was
I'm limiting.
I was going to get me and you a DC at the break.
People, I bring in a coffee with 90 pods. Y'all won't even get a cup. Y'all won't even get some paper coffee cups. Won't bring no sugar. Coffee, no sugar.
Gotta drink it black.
Yeah, never got two things that match. Okay, all right. Okay, football animal inside
football,
of season.
yeah, it's just digging its way out. I've been watching. I think I've watched every game from last season, even the losses, just to pick apart where we're at. I've looked at the schedule up and down on what I feel like we're going to finish at, where I feel like we can finish, where we can exceed expectations.
Where's the ceiling at, Steve?
I put
what's the ceiling for Louisville and what's the ceiling for Kentucky?
Oh, well, it's vastly different. It's I mean, it's pretty different in how many games both teams can win. I've kind of put my number at 9 and over 9. I'm ecstatic. I'm not saying that 8 I would be like, oh my God, well, it's just everybody's got to go. It's terrible or anything. But
is he past the number and more onto the product?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I mean, Louisville could finish 9-3 and be a top 25 team with a really good bowl. And I think I would be pleased with the overall season.
Accepting of it, yeah.
Yeah, now if and there's always, okay, well, what are you? If you're 9-3,
which 3?
Notre Dame, Clemson, and Kentucky just beat the brakes off of you. I'd be like, well, yeah, that's not that great of a season.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, and then and I definitely think they can go over 9. Like, I mean, for sure can go over 9. But 10-win seasons don't grow on trees. I mean,
yeah, right. No, 100%.
Yeah, so I'm not. That's not a knock on them. I mean, you could win 9 games and be a better team than you were last year. So, but when I look at all that, and then there was Ron English yesterday. He was talking, which I loved hearing him talk. Did you hear? He said something yesterday too. Before we get to the room that I want to get to, he said something I knew you would love.
I didn't get the chance to listen to the Ron English.
Okay, Ron English said yesterday after practice, he was chatting with the media, and he said, we need depth for reasons such as, and it's, you would just perk up. You'd love this. He said, your best teams play their best players on special teams. You can only do that if you have depth, though. Because
you can't have your best player. Yeah.
He's like, so he said that's where we're working on depth, because he said our goal is to play our best teams on special teams.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I know that's something you've always harped on as well, as I mean, if you can put your best dudes out there.
I used to love Virginia Tech special teams.
Oh, yeah.
And they used to put their
Beamer ball, man.
They put their dudes out there.
Yeah, and would make plays.
Who's my cornerback?
D'Angelo Hall.
Hall, yeah.
Yeah. And you would be, I mean, Cam Chancellor would be out there playing special teams for Virginia Tech. They would that's how they would do it. That was much better. Didn't last long. But it was that's a goal to be a great team. So I loved hearing
depth for purposes of competition
because when we think depth, you're like, well, maybe depth just is for this
injury,
or whatever.
Yeah. When people say depth, they think injury.
Yeah, because if we take an injury here, we take this here.
Yeah, we got a couple guys that can step
we're
up.
Too close to the season. When we take an I word, I don't even like saying it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Fair.
Yeah, but it's so hearing those type of things, it just continues to remind you that this team, these coaches have a plan. Now, moving back to the other side of the ball, we can talk running backs.
I know, Nikki. Don't let my my phlegmy congestion alert you. Look, I saw the way Nikki's eyes perked up. Like,
coming.
Yeah, it's there. So.
Yeah, he's like it's
the Martinellis. It's okay.
You knew that sugary.
It's a sinus demon that lives inside of Marcus.
And whenever.
And whenever he's
flaring his head,
whenever that demon decides to poke his little ugly head out, it just
the frog.
It happens between 10 and 12 usually. It's kind of his time. But we can talk running backs, we can talk line, we can talk receivers. There's two positions groups when you're talking about Jeff Brom, though.
I'm listening.
And it's quarterbacks and tight ends. That is when you want to say how great is a Jeff Brom offense, you can always point to the quarterback and the tight end, which makes last year how much incredible.
Yeah, how much of that is
because I think that was the two weakest rooms.
How much of that is reputation?
Well, it's reputation, but it's reputation
okay.
because there's factual evidence behind it. When he has good tight ends, he's got a good quarterback play. Or one of the two. I mean, like, that's what he functions with. That's why I'm like, he coached his ever-loving tail off last year because he really didn't have tight ends. He really didn't have much of a quarterback. and really, I mean, and we won 10 games.
Who was our best tight end last year?
Probably Nate Kritzky.
Yeah.
Who I like and we'll talk about today.
What game did he kind of have a breakout game? Syracuse?
I mean, I don't know that he ever had a breakout game. Did we even play Syracuse last year?
Or was it Virginia? I know it was an orange team. I can't remember who.
I mean, he had a nice drive against Miami.
Was that the one where they targeted him like
I remember like two, like the touchdown that Jack wouldn't throw.
Yeah.
The handoff touchdown he wouldn't throw. Was that him caught that one?
Yes. You talking about was that the first game? Was that Georgia Tech? Because he had one against Georgia Tech, I think, that it was like you're watching, you're like, throw it, Jack, throw it.
It might be. It might be. Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't even think that one. I don't know if we even completed that. I don't know, man. There was a lot.
Yeah. Point being, the fact that I don't remember. I remember a point blank tight end touchdown, and I don't remember.
I mean, Kritzky on that first drive against Miami, he had like 3 catches. He had a big 4th down catch. He had a touchdown catch. But he did some good things. Now, here's the beauty of it, though. I think we got 5 tight ends that are going to play this year. He's one of them,
Alex.
But it's not. I mean, he might be the last name on that list, and he's shown that he is super dependable,
right?
Yeah. I mean, and can play and I think he will play this year. He was a young guy too. So I think you'll see him on the field this year.
Let me get to this phone line really quick. Alex, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, Alex.
Hey, what's up, guys? Enjoying your show as always. I have a quick question for you. So in order for me, I'm dealing with I feel like the season's like years away, but we're close though. I'm watching a football game every day. And yesterday I wanted to watch the Notre Dame game to relive that feeling. And I'll be honest with you guys, this is what gives me confidence for Louisville football and what we're going to be. My recollection of that game is so crazy. I was like, oh, we just destroyed Notre Dame. Like, we just dog walked them. And I literally forgot that we missed the field goal going into halftime. And then as soon as we came out, Coleman caught a pass and had a wide open field to run, but the cornerback hit his arms and
it was
the ball.
Thrash. It was actually Thrash.
Yeah. Oh, that was Thrash.
Yeah, it was Thrash.
Oh, wow, that was Thrash.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So I completely forgot about all that. Like, and it wasn't until like almost the end of the third quarter that we actually started making a run. And basically what I'm doing is I'm watching, positions that weren't used last year that maybe probably were open but just weren't thrown to. And there was a particular play where Joey Gatewood caught a pass right there by the sideline. I don't know if it was on. Look, I'm not a football fanatic. That's why I talk to you guys. I don't know if it was Joey Gatewood's like positioning of himself, or if it was the pass by Plummer. But that would have been a touchdown if he didn't catch it like awkwardly and fall out of bounds. I mean, it's good that he caught it. Do y'all see any of that when you guys go back and watch games? Because that's kind of what I'm looking for. It's positions that weren't used that are going to be used this year, I believe. Thank you, guys. I'll listen.
Appreciate the call.
1,000% for me. I mean, that quarterback tight end connection is
that's the whole threat to the middle of the field.
Yeah, I mean, it's a total different ball game.
I mean, if I hate even using them as an example, like how irritating is it when you got a decent running game out of Kentucky, but they got a tight end or something gets a couple of those right up the middle of the field, and it's like
Cummings,
you're gashed.
Yeah,
you cannot stop the bleeding when a tight end, you drop something and you sneak him out. It's a gash of a drive.
Isaiah Cummings scored a touchdown in that game. He plays for us now. I mean, seriously, and he's probably our fourth tight end out of the 5. I'm kind of working my way up. We had Krisky and then
Isaiah Cummings.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I do think that when he got here, I feel like that, and yes, this is kind of a shot at Kentucky, but I think it's a fact.
Okay.
I think they were like, a lot of fundamentals you still need to learn. And I do feel like that he has improved dramatically from when he got here. Now, the beautiful thing with him is he can just do so much.
Athletically.
He's so athletic.
Athletically, okay.
I mean, you can really play him in a lot of different positions. You can give him, he's almost like one that you can almost give a different route tree. You know what I'm saying? And say, okay, we're going to use you. Here's this. You need to learn both.
Yeah.
Because we're going to use you in different situations. Can you threat?
If
you have an end around that you're going to take a jet sweep. I mean, Isaiah Cummings can make plays like that. You know what I mean? That are, that Jeff Brom can come up with in that mad scientist brain, and all that. So that's what's so exciting about him.
You think Isaiah Cummings expected to be more of an impact? Because here's the thing. I know. Like, can you imagine?
Well, he went to Kentucky because they lied to him. He went to Kentucky because I'll give Satterfield that. He wanted to come to Louisville, and Satterfield was like, you're probably tight end. And Kentucky was like, we'll play a receiver. He was like, well, I'm going to go to Kentucky because he was a receiver coming out of Yale. Yeah. Well, he got to Kentucky, and for 2 weeks, and then they put him at tight end. And to his credit, I think he understood. I could probably make more of a impact here and stuck with it.
Did they Kerry Rhodes him?
Yeah. Kerry Rhodes and Marcus Smith are the two.
Give me the Marcus Smith. I don't know that one.
You're a quarterback. Come on in. Charlie was like, yeah, come on in, play some quarterback. Look, for a practice, it was like, cool. We think about defensive end. Let's do defensive end. But Bobby's is even worse because they say Kerry Rhodes come in, say do one pass.
One pass.
He was like, cool. That's why you're not a quarterback. Go play safety.
I promise you. Again, the harshness of the athlete in me, like, I hated being in a position to give Jalen advice about decisions he made. But I'm like, boy, Nobody's letting you play quarterback. Like,
Yeah.
go sit down.
Yeah, I don't care what they tell you in the recruiting thing. Unless you go, and I don't mean this as disrespect to App State or something like that, but somebody's athletic as Jalen. Unless you go somewhere like that may let you.
Listen, I thought maybe the Duke, maybe they're just going to go full.
Sure. You're just athletic enough that they're like.
Military, what am I thinking?
Triple option.
Yeah. Maybe if Duke.
Yeah, go to Georgia Tech.
Yeah, it goes 100% triple option because that's pretty much what you run in high school.
Any school that's looking at you like, yeah, we'll give you a shot at tight end. It's just, you're wasting your time. Or, I'm sorry, quarterback.
It's shot. Yeah, if they say, listen.
I'll give you a shot.
Yeah, pass along this message to all the youth. If they say you'll have the opportunity.
But hey, credit Moms Jackson.
Moms Jackson's
like, don't even tinker with him catching punts. He's not a punt returner.
If I see him catch one more punt,
we
are gone today.
Yep, we'll be in Florida tomorrow. Yeah.
We will be in IMG or was it prep? We will find a prep football school.
Yeah,
and that thing. It just won't happen.
Top three when we come back from break.
Do we want to take this call first?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Who do we got over there? Kyle, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, Kyle.
Hey, what's up, guys? I was listening to y'all talk about tight ends. A couple points, but first off, tight end. I've been to a couple open practices, and it seems like it's pretty distant between Johnson and Redmond being the ones, and then you got Cummins, Skinner, and then the rest of the lot kind of either playing catch up or they just ain't going. They're going to be special teamers. Secondly, I heard y'all talking about Coach English's follow up to the practice yesterday, and my biggest takeaway was when he was talking about the DB room and going 8 deep, and he says this is the most depth we've had since 03 Michigan, which. And also, I heard y'all talking to somebody about rewatching games. And the thing that I go to every single time I rewatch these games is this position group playoff worthy? And I always look at last year, our receivers weren't playoff worthy. I felt like our O-line might have been. D-line might have been without the depth. But our secondary and our wide receiver groups were just so lacking in terms of separation and then not having depth in the secondary. Really is where I go back and I rewatch. But those are my 2 cents. That's kind of what I was
Kyle,
listening and thinking about.
Let me ask you this before you jump out of here. Give me your one I told you so that nobody else knows that at the end of the year you're going to be spiking the ball about you're under the radar guy.
Man, that's tough.
Watch that is tough. Tyler Shuck.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's nothing that anybody hasn't already beaten to the ground. I think our O-line will be elite.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good call.
Fine. And then I hope we get more depth in the wide receiver room when you get past Lacey, Brooks, and Fell. So that's really what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that fourth guy to pop. Yeah, we all agreed on that one too.
Yeah.
All right, we appreciate you chiming in on that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with everything. Said Texter did ask, where do we watch the games? On YouTube.
Yeah, straight.
Straight
up.
Yeah, just YouTube.
Or they're recorded already, still saved on your YouTube TV.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, go ahead and play us out, Nikki. When we come back, we'll move up the board, upside in board.
Yeah, there's three more. There's 3 more that we want to talk about. And really excited about this room, man.
Rolling along on 939 Ville.
decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with a cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. I need to go there. Do we get tickets for Bourbon and Beyond?
Yeah, Phil.
Okay.
Yeah, I already got some coming for that, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Saturday night. Oh,
This Saturday. When is it?
The night of the Georgia Tech game.
Okay.
Well, that weekend. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
So, but this year it's like the lineup's good. Like Saturday and Sunday, me and Charity and us, we're a few of us are going to go out there.
Did somebody just take the Jody Demling tweet and say that's my
Probably.
that just might be worth a copyright strike.
What is that, Nick? Like, what the heck, man? I'm in. I'm all in. I'm gonna go to that gym.
Come on, y'all enjoy that beat a little bit. Don't act like you don't enjoy that. As a matter of fact, let that beat run. Well, I'll take a second. Listen, I was gonna make a pumped up music joke, and I just dropped the ball on that one. But let me take a second to give a special thanks to one of the newest members of the team. That would be one Kentuckiana Pump Sales. For every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 35 years, now 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utility, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com. Of course you can. It's your birthday. What has been the last thing, Steve, that you wanted to do nice for somebody and decided not to do it?
Ooh.
Same question for you, Nikki. That you just was gonna do something nice for somebody, and you just decided, nah.
Oh, like, gosh, man. I mean, there's probably been stuff that's been around here that I could have just picked up, like tickets or something. Just like, here you go.
Like get tickets for a friend,
or something, and then just.
And you thought about it, and you just what made you say no?
I just don't like that. I don't feel like dealing with it. Just gonna go on home. Because I'm like, I'm gonna call, and then they're probably gonna be like, "Well, hey, can we meet up?"
Can you bring them out? Yeah, say you're doing something nice for somebody was going to mean more work for you, and then you just talked your way.
Now, if it was like a big event, or if it was something, but yeah, just something like that.
What's the last thing that you felt bad about not doing for somebody? So you knew he was moving, and you were going to offer, and then you talked your way out of offering. School's coming back.
Yeah, school's back.
Okay, I'm listening.
But
did you purposely give him a slip window?
He's like, I can move between 2:30 a.m. and 4 a.m. I mean, that's a pretty big one though. Like, you're kind of a POS for that.
I was
little.
Listen, I was this close to purchasing Steve some radio headphones last night. This close.
Yeah.
I almost didn't listen. I'm gonna tell you. And here's the thing. Okay, I'll give everybody just a little something. I'll give you a little tip dealing with me. if you want something from me, text me or call me right around the time my night show would be finishing.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, my second glass gets poured about 15 minutes after the night show ends. So we're talking about 11:35-ish, 11:40. That version of Marcus does not say no very, very easily. So, so I'm sitting there, I'm going through Amazon and, blah, blah. And then,
But I have good. Why would you buy me a pair?
See, now you wonder why somebody says no, anticipating that Steve was going to say that.
I have.
Nikki, you should have saw how stupid Steve looked hunched over at BW3s with holding a Focusrite on his lap and a laptop to the side. He can't move. He can't do anything. We're out in public. I'm like, Steve needs he needs the broadcasting headphones with the built-on microphone.
Yeah, I do need that.
And I was gonna get him, but I knew Steve was gonna come here and say, I have
I've got Apple AirPods. Okay.
That cord, Nikki, is not designed to be able to do a public broadcast with those. Those are made to go to a little phone in your hand. And he's trying to use them as broadcasting headphones out in public.
Sound is crystal clear and fantastic. I do need one of the headsets with the microphone.
You need a headset
for when we go out because we're going to be going out more.
Don't we have? It's got to be a spare. It's got to be a spare set.
Yeah, maybe I'll find a spare.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, somebody's like, why is he gonna take pictures of my kid?
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, you got to pick it up, Steve. While I get
we're going back to that restaurant again. It's like, oh gosh, dude. Yeah. The server taking pictures of the children was
off-putting.
Actually,
3 stars.
Yeah, no, we can keep it real.
Let Nikki talk real quick.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. All right.
Good job, Nick. You really
Nailed it.
Yeah, you really nailed that. That was fantastic. No, I want to keep it going because listen, I said there was 5 tight ends that I think will play this year. We've covered 2 of them. Isaiah Cummings coming from Kentucky, Nate Koritsky, who was on the team last year and was fairly dependable. Like I don't want to just like tossing him to the side.
We just didn't have a lot of tight end.
Yeah, and I think you'll see Koritsky a lot this year. Like he's going to play.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to play. But then I think I tend to agree with Kyle that called.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is a separation. I still think Jaleel Skinner is going to be in there with a little more experience. Like he's probably my 3rd, 4th guy right now. But I was chatting with somebody over there that said he was probably the fastest tight end that we've ever had here. Like that's pretty high praise. And
that's what I'm saying. Listen, what number is Skinner?
Jaleel Skinner, 88.
Okay.
88, I believe.
Because this is what I want to do.
Yeah. I mean, when somebody says he's probably the fastest,
and coaches cannot give up on speed.
Somebody said Baby Story just made them, I think they meant to say spit, but they said just SHIT Mountain Dew out my nose. So that's incredible.
Nice. Nailed it.
Like I've never done that.
I was gonna say, it's like, wow, we really had them laughing.
Steve.
Also, you might want to get that checked out.
Steve.
Yeah.
Listen. I don't care where you put Jaleel Skinner on a depth chart.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you selected to play in All-American Bowl, when I tell you consensus 4-star by every major scouting service, when I tell you chose or
Miami
coming
Miami.
out of Miami.
Oh, coming out of Miami.
Offers from Alabama, Auburn, Clemson, Georgia, LSU, Michigan, Oklahoma, Oregon, IMG Academy. If that's your resume, I don't worry about where he is on the depth chart because he's going to get his opportunities.
Absolutely.
So, like, if that's your
if you type in Jaleel Skinner, by the way, on YouTube and you go down a little rabbit trail, one of the first videos that come up will be an Alabama recruiting video.
Yep.
And it's Alabama, Steve and Marcus talking about, this guy, Jaleel Skinner at IMG Academy. Like, this is, this is the guy that Alabama's really got their eye on and stuff. And then he ended up choosing Miami.
If I give you that resume and then I don't put any major injuries on that person, I'm like, again, my point is, and he's going to push the room. He's going to push the room.
What do they got him listed as, height and weight wise?
Height and weight wise. Let me go back to it.
Because again, if somebody's saying this could be the fastest tight end we've ever had at Louisville,
6'5", 225, sophomore.
So not super.
Yeah, no, he's a basketball player.
But we'll get to our top two guys, which we have that.
Right. Okay.
So,
And my point is, if just say right now, if you have 5 tight ends and he's the middle one.
Yeah.
If he's number 3, you're saying there's 2 ahead of him, 2 behind him. Like, that's a great floor. Yeah, your third tight end is that.
And I'm not sure the other 2 are behind
him.
It's very close. Like, I do agree with Kyle. I almost think there's 2 ahead, and then the other one, we just did top 3 because of break. But I think there's 2 ahead of everybody, and then you got the other ones that are all going to play a lot.
Right.
But, so.
With some potential, big time potential upside on Cummings and Skinner, just athletically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we'll keep it rolling. Jamari Johnson and Mark Redmond are the top 2 we're going to talk about. I want to start with Redmond. And I'll tell you why. I think there's just a full out
adult.
Yeah, he's an adult. He's an adult. I mean, 6'6", he's 260. I mean, that's a big guy.
That's an adult.
Can really block. I mean, can really block. Like, and
you don't sacrifice. Like, you don't not have that on the field if he's really can block.
No, but you're talking about a guy that's, I mean, he's a 6-year guy, I think. I mean, like the 5th year, 6th year. I think he's a 5th year guy. So, I mean, you're talking, this dude's been out there a lot and done it well. And he's athletic. I mean, like, is
he sneaky athletic or athletic?
No, I think he's just athletic. I mean, he reminds me, I've mentioned, like, to me, he's kind of the Payne Durham type guy. I mean, because, 6'6", 260 is a big human being. I think he'll kind of be the Mr. Like, he's going to be a reliable catcher. He's going to be a starter, I think.
Do you feel like it's slighting him by calling him a Mr. Reliable?
Yes, because he led San Diego State in yards.
Do you turn him into Dwayne Sutton? Is he?
But I don't know what just happened there.
It was on camera too.
Yeah. Yay. But the reason I start with Mark Redmond, and again, I don't want to slight him by starting with him, but I think Jamari Johnson is my guy.
It's the dude.
Yeah. Like, and again,
it's the dude that just going to jump off the
Mark Redmond. When you're like 5 years of college football. He's made plays. He's done it at a high level. He's that. But I still think when you look at these guys and go, Jamari Johnson can be the dude.
Is he the first off the bus guy?
Listen, 6'5", 265.
Who do you send off the bus first?
He's probably Jamari. Because even though Redmond's 6'6", 260, probably Skinner, actually. But here's the thing, dude. At 6'5", 265, I said Mark Redmond's athletic. I asked somebody over at the football office about Jamari Johnson's athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he's bigger. Is he athletic? The response I got was, no, he's elite.
Yeah.
In his athleticism.
Yeah.
Like at 6'5", 265, they said he is elite.
Former basketball player.
Athleticism. Yeah, he's everything. Yeah, he's just crazy. Here's the thing. He's got 10.5-inch hands. I didn't know that. It's a big hand for a guy that's 6'5", 265. And Nick's looking at it like, just, hey, put two of your hands together. And that's probably, you should know what 10 inches looks like.
I do.
Yeah.
2 inches short.
Yeah. So you're talking about a guy. I'm going to tweet out a video. I'm going to tweet out a video on Twitter right now, obviously on Twitter, right now as we speak. It's an older video, but I'm going to quote tweet it. I'm putting it out right now. And I'm going to say it's the video I referenced on the show. Watch this from the Adidas All-American camp. This kid, I'm sending it to Marcus right now. This is a kid that, because not only is he athletic, now, because again, here's the thing. I'm sending it to your DMs right now.
Okay.
You talk about a kid with elite athleticism. Can you imagine being a secondary player and this guy catches the ball and he gets a 10-yard run and start and he's 6'5", 265, and you're going, well, he's athletic enough to jump over me. So if I go low, if I hit him high, I might be on Sports Center tonight for the wrong reasons. Like, do you get where I'm going?
Yeah.
I'm not just trying to blow smoke up with this guy, but you want to talk about a dude, like watch the video I just tweeted out. Watch how he plucks the ball out of the air.
Okay, people, like when I talk about athletes, okay, put it this way. He's the guy that makes me say, okay, I can make a playoff. Yeah.
I can play. When I watch Jamari Johnson, I'm like, I can play with the best of them.
If I had a team, full of butts like that,
yes,
I think okay, bring them on.
Yeah. No, seriously, man. Everything. So now,
I don't know how violent he is on his blocking, but
sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his blocking violence is the only thing that might not,
So when I bring him up, now you see why I wanted to start with Redmond, because I'm like, it's not a slight to Redmond, because I'm like, no, he's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew the energy I would have for Jamari would be like, guys, and then I don't want to go to, and Redmond is
you won't have a problem finding Jamari Johnson out there.
No. So yeah, I mean, when I say that's my 5 room, and then of course you're going to have Dwayne Martin, who's going to, I believe, play fullback. I mean, he's 265, but of course he can be in that role a little bit.
I always like the bowling ball tight end running fullback guy.
Well, I add him in because he's a fullback
who can come
play. He started as a tight end, but I also, what Jeff Brahman showed last year, you may see some tight ends move around in the backfield.
Who was the tight end? And wasn't there a tight end like in the spring game? And we were like, who is that? Like he had a funky number or something that we gave him a hard time about.
Dwayne Martin.
Okay,
he's in the 40s. So
okay,
you can't wear 40.
What are you doing?
Like that just angers me.
It was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Don't wear 40.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do at 40?
Like, you'll never be a superstar wearing 40.
yeah. Well, you make us look ugly when you're like 45.
Oh, well, Louisville has the tight end number 45. It's like,
yeah. It's like, but yeah, I mean, so when I say that's my room, like, I don't know that a room has ever turned so quickly. I mean,
in one off season.
I mean, we have some serious, and here's the beauty of it. I almost called him Mark Andrews because somebody on Twitter said Mark Andrews. Mark Redmond is the only guy you lose out of that room this season. That's
how much of the. Okay, let me ask this question. Actually, I'll pose it. I'll tease it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have the same public conversation about the wide receiver room. When we come back, I want you to describe the ebb and flow, the yin and yang between the wide receiver room and the tight end room, and how it changed between this year and last year. Quick commercial break, last commercial break, 93.9 The Ville. Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut-rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with the cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125, equal housing lender.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Value Market is Louisville's grocer. Since 1978, Value Market has been your neighborhood grocery store for all of life's best moments. Life is busy. That's why Value Market has curbside and delivery, freeing up more of your time for the more important things in life. Kids' ball games, family visits, work, tailgating, and cookouts. That's why Value Market has 4 area locations to serve your grocery needs. Mid-City Mall, Outer Loop Plaza, Iroquois Manor, and Mount Washington. At Value Market, you got savings in the bag. ValueMarket.com.
Get ready for an electrifying event at the Bourbon and Boxing event this September 13th at Caesars, Southern Indiana. Feel the rush as top fighters battle it out in the ring, complemented by the finest bourbon tastings. Don't miss your chance to witness the thrill up close. Reserve your premium table now by calling 502-777-9706. Again, reserve your premium table that seats up to 8 and give us a call at 502-777-9706 or grab your tickets online at eventbrite.com/bourbon and boxing. Experience the ultimate fight night where champions are made. Join us for Bourbon and Boxing, where every punch counts.
excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719.
Are you looking to upgrade any area of your home? Well, don't worry. I have the perfect answer for you, and that is Ebbs & Low Renovations. Decks, bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels, and basement finishings are some of the many offerings provided by this great company. The team recently built the new deck for none other than Drew Diener. They also came in and repainted the entire ESPN Louisville studio. Give owner Steve Ebbs a call at 502-471-9700 for all commercial or residential jobs. That's 502-471-9700. Or visit ebbsandlow.com and schedule a free estimate. High quality work from a company that has served all across Kentuckyana. This company has an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Schedule your free estimate today at ebbsandlow.com. That's ebbsandlowe.com. And tell them you heard about them right here on ESPN Louisville.
We're looking back at great moments in Cards football history. Brought to you by Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Louisville entered the 2013 Sugar Bowl as a 2-touchdown underdog against 4th-ranked Florida. Virtually no one gave them a shot, but Terrell Floyd started making believers out of people on the first play of the game.
Tight end Reed motions from right to left. Louisville in a 4-man front. They come with a linebacker blitz. Now the snap. Well protected. First play is a pass intercepted. Floyd down the sideline to the 10, to the 5, and a touchdown on the first play of the game.
Teddy Bridgewater threw for 266 yards and 2 touchdowns, and the Cards beat the Gators 33-20.
This great moment in Cards football history is brought to you by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers.
Hi, this is Louisville football coach Jeff Brom. You're listening to the home of U of L Athletics, 93.9 The Ville.
Attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. Where's Phil Baker at?
Where's Phil Baker?
Maybe getting chicken?
I hope he's not listening to the show.
Okay. Are we gonna rip Phil? God, I love
because
shredding Phil, dude.
Phil, like, you know, when the big wigs come in from town,
yeah,
and then you all of a sudden you see,
oh, here's Phil marching in at 9:30.
People, texters, do you have that person at your job who's never around?
Who's more howdy doody, Nick or Phil Baker?
Ooh, that's a good one.
When the brass and Phil comes in, he's like, "Oh, hey, how's everybody doing?"
Phil Baker,
have a howdy doody off.
Yeah, just coming in like my normal day.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Sandy.
Do you have the?
I'm getting here at 9:30, like I always do.
Do you have the urge to snitch on Phil?
Yeah, it's like, Phil, why are you here?
Listen. Nobody has more intrusive thoughts, Nikki, than Steve.
when it comes to Phil Baker.
No, when it comes to what are you doing here?
Yeah.
What kind of intrusive thoughts do you have about Phil Baker, Steve?
Look, the person that you never see at work, and the minute
Phil's like, "Hey, Ken, you didn't even know anything."
They're like, "Hey, Phil, can we help with anything?" No, everything's great.
Yeah, no, I'm knocking everything out. Got all kinds of sales.
Or that person that works with is like, "I'm gonna get a manager a piece of my mind when he comes in here."
Oh yeah,
It's like,
I'm gonna throw dirt.
Yeah. and then look, the management comes in town and it's like, "Hey, buddy, I think we can do a better job of keeping this place clean."
Yeah, I mean, there's some things that I would change, but overall, it's going great. That's me and Marcus, actually. At all jokes aside, that's probably me and Marcus more than anybody.
We sit here, we're putting it on everybody.
We sit here and we run all
complain
this stuff,
more.
and then we're like, "Who are we kidding? We're independent contractors." They come in, we're like, "No, everything's great." Yeah.
Look, as long as you
guys are killing it.
You don't have any. You don't bring me any jobs.
Yeah.
You stay out of my hair.
You don't have any extra work for me? No. Cool. Got no issue.
Management probably thinks we hate them.
Yeah, like Nick could be better.
So you're the ones that are saying that.
That's about it.
Keep hearing these in the performance room.
Okay. So Steve, for the last bit of conversation. Okay, you this is a never-ending Steve low-hanging fruit joke by saying, "Hey, you literally made a miracle out of the ingredients that you had last year." I mean, that can be a joke, or I could
seriously, God bless.
We can make the joke that he made a miracle out of what he had last year.
I don't know. He made a miracle.
No, look, this is my point.
Oh, okay.
If I'm in the mood to say, "Oh my God," if your quarterback room is like, it's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Or I can say, we had 2 drafted running backs.
Yeah.
A top line. Like, it just depends on the day and the mood and the narrative you can kind of go with, right? But if I'm in the mood to say, "Hey, your tight end room was not where you want it to be for a guy who's a tight end head." Jeff Brom is known to be a quarterback head, a tight end head,
That's a great, dang it, man.
What's that?
That's a great idea.
I'm listening.
Man, I hate it. See, I hate when Kentucky's so ahead of the game.
Oh, no. We took a back seat to Kentucky?
So Club Blue,
again,
the UK Sports NIL, is creating a beer from Gravely Brewing, and all the proceeds are going to go to NIL. God, they're so freaking innovative, dude.
I mean, it's almost like if I came up with a tax plan or something, and then somebody, never mind. That's
why are they so smart?
That's something else. We'll talk about that after the show. Give me that.
Yeah.
Look what I've created.
Yeah. How do you guys come up with these innovative ideas?
Yes. Worship me in my ideas.
Yeah. And Gravely Brewing? That's brilliant.
Nick said.
I was wondering where you were getting.
Nick said, "No tips on tax."
Yeah. No tips
Let's
on.
go.
He's like, some say this is about. Yeah.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
I was a big fan of that one.
Tight end room. I know, but you waited to become a big fan of it.
No, I think even that one, even that one, I reached across the aisle.
Nicky said he waited till it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not nice, Nicky. I didn't mean that. I did mean that, but maybe you did. Maybe you did acknowledge it before it jumped.
I highly doubt it.
Okay, so how much better can your tight end room make your wide receiver room? How much less worried about that 4th wide receiver are you? The Kyle talked about.
Yeah.
How much less worried about that 4th wide receiver are you with so much of an upgrade in your tight end room? How did they, have that conversation and plan off each other?
Well, the tight end room definitely eases, in my opinion. Like if
your wide receiver room
say we had Andrews, and that was really God, we doing it. Redman.
Yeah, we'll win,
Yeah,
Steve.
yeah, we would win if we get Lamar and Andrews back for a year. Cat piss L. Well, that's pretty funny. But it's like if my tight end room wasn't as full, I would be much more worried
about the wide
I'd be
receiver
like,
room.
oh man, we really need an extra guy here.
Mhm.
Like, something needs to. I think we got an extra guy or two. It's just going to take time. It's going to turn the lights on. I mean, even guys like Chris Hughes, like, there are names out there of dudes that can get out there and make plays. But I just, with the tight end room being as strong as it is, I think it's going to give them a little time.
Is it going?
And the schedule, first two games, Jacksonville State or Austin Peay, Jacksonville State, and then a bye week. It's first 3 weeks.
We have Austin Peay, Jacksonville, and then we have a bye week.
Then we come back home. Stay home with Georgia Tech. So I'll say that Georgia Tech game could feel like a de facto opener.
You better be ready for that game.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think the energy for that game will be through the roof.
You're saying I
hate to call it a de facto opener because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't like disrespecting any opponent.
Yeah.
Especially a team like Jacksonville State, who's like, you got to show up and play, but you should beat them. But you take care of business there.
Yeah, your tone to that. You got to show up and play. Jeff is listening to you right now, like.
Jacksonville State's the toughest team to ever come in here as an FCS. But I mean, there's Rich Rod, and they do have a pretty good defense. Like they did beat Florida State at home 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Jarvis Brownlee.
Oh,
got beat for a touchdown
for the game winner.
Yeah. So
probably jacked.
I can only imagine. Again, I think you beat them coming in here. I'm not, but yeah. So that Georgia Tech game, but that gives you 3 weeks to kind of find another piece or two that can help you, and the fact that those top three are pretty strong. Again, I don't think Coach Braun would be all that worried. We talked about this the other day. If I told you I talked to the Magic Genie and Bell, Bell, Brooks, and Lacey are going to stay healthy all year long. You'd be like, well, I'm not that worried. I think it's when they inevitably, somebody from that group misses a game or two, you're going
for whatever reason.
Yeah, for whatever reason. They're sick. I don't know. But those three, somebody will miss a game. Who steps in at that point? Is it Jimmy Callaway? Is it Jaden Thompson? Or do I need to scheme around it? And Jeff Brom is the best at doing this and use more tight ends. And it all works together too, because how good the running back room is going to be. Because do I have an option where I can ground and pound? Because I am big on this offensive line.
What are you doing with that Jody Demling tweet about your running back room?
Isaac Williams?
Yeah.
I think a lot of
Brown.
people. I think Isaac Brown. I think a lot of people are.
Why have you spoke on so many names today?
I don't know. Your transfer world, dude.
Your strong suit is names.
No, in the transfer world, that's nobody's strong suit. I don't even know who plays for us. Coach Brom said Renee Conga less than a month and a half ago, and I was like, how's Renee Conga? What's a Renee Conga? and then it's
she sounds pretty.
Yes, she sounds gorgeous. The moment Marcus said, oh, he played at Rutgers, I was like, oh, yeah. I know exactly who that is.
It was Halle Berry's birthday yesterday. Did you know that?
Oh, man. I missed her by one. Rats. I got a good lineup on my birthday.
I'm listening.
How
many times have you Googled celebrities that share the same birthday?
Oh, all the time.
Oh,
yeah, all the time.
I'm listening.
I got, on my birthday, starting with J-Law. I've got Ben Affleck. Got Napoleon. I've got Linda Ellerby from Nick News back in the day.
I remember her. Yeah.
That's an old school one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Anthony Anderson, Deborah Messing, Boban in the NBA. Got Boban.
You know all these off the top of your head.
Because I'm trying to think who else.
Researched.
I have, dude. I totally have. I know I'm forgetting a couple, but yeah, those are the
Which
big
one
ones.
of those ants that attacked you's birthday is today? I'm sure you got to know their birthdays, right?
Pops came in here and then immediately messed up the computer.
Did he say happy birthday?
No.
Wow.
He told me last night at midnight. So,
he just kind of showed up and
I can't get mad at him.
showed out.
I have no idea what the hell he just did. Like the recording's still going, but now it's like all infrared.
I do see that, and that looks incredibly alarming.
Seriously, he came in.
It looks like he screwed. Like
he came in
I
and
didn't
threw
see
his
him
sack on the
listen,
table.
I didn't see him touch.
Whoa, phrase that differently. He had the headphone sack.
I didn't see him touch anything, so I don't know if that's true. But for people who are looking, it's like when you think about your computer equipment shutting down. You know how they say your TV gets the something of death or something like remember Xbox
when it's ring of death, red ring of death,
what stuff like that. Like that looks like what Nikki's looking at.
Yeah, he tossed the headphone sack. It was on the ground. He picked it up, tossed it on the counter, and it hit a key. And
every time Bob comes in throwing his sack around, we have issues. We have issues here in the studio.
I've heard of sack up.
Yeah, I know. Bob, put your sack away. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's just getting old and belligerent. No.
It goes where it wants.
Oh no. I kicked the wall.
That looks bad.
Yeah, I've seen this before. It's just as soon as we get done, I'll find what key I got to hit.
Somebody said I'm one day off Coach Crumb's birthday and Nick Castellano's birthday.
Nice.
It's the birthday
BSOD, blue screen of death.
Yep.
It's the birthday of Norton Commons Curbs. I didn't know that. Is this a day?
I should know this.
Did I fall this day?
What's your guys' birthday?
September.
Yeah, we got the month.
Where did Phil?
Is Phil here?
Where did Phil come in?
Thanks, Tanner.
Phil here.
Yeah, just Phil pops up out of nowhere. Don't worry, Phil. The big wigs are not in town anymore.
Somebody pamper Phil's butt. So hey, good job, buddy. You made it in.
The higher ups are not here.
Yeah.
So you don't have to come in here kissing up, looking nice, and
Maybe you got a Wikipedia, right?
Mm-mm.
Comes up looking like you.
I got mine deleted.
Oh.
I don't need people in my business. I don't need any of that going on.
When's your birthday? I'll look up who's famous during
September 15th.
I knew it was September, but
mine's October 22nd.
I knew yours was after that, but I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't know the days. September 15th.
I gotta start planning something.
Famous
I'm supposed to treat my birthday like it's a big milestone.
Which one is this one? Is this a big one?
I don't know. Nikki, I don't care.
All right, celebrity birthdays for September 15th. We'll do Marcus first. You got Dan Marino, Heidi Montag, Prince Harry, Tommy Lee Jones. There are a bunch of other ones listed, but I don't know who they are. Carmen Mara. She sounds hot. I don't know who that is. Let's see. October 22nd. Famous B-Days. Let's see what Steve has.
Let's do it.
You got Sniper Wolf.
Yeah.
She's pretty. She's toxic, but she's pretty.
Yeah, I thought Sniper Wolf was one of them.
You got some rappers. You got 21 Savage and Roddy Ricch.
Me and 21 Savage.
Don't know who these other people are.
That's cool, man.
JPEG Mafia. He's good. I've seen him. Baby Keem.
JPEG, huh?
That dude right there delivered you Jimmy Johnson.
Jeff Goldblum. You got Jeff Goldblum.
Hey, I love Jeff Goldblum now.
You got Jesse.
He saved the world.
Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family. Got Christopher Lloyd
from The Aliens.
I don't know who this is, but you might, Steve, because you like country music more than me.
Was he carrying a pizza?
Dylan Scott.
Yeah.
You've heard of him?
I have not had.
No, it was Insomnia cookie.
Oh,
yeah.
There's a cookie in that?
Yeah. No, there's multiple cookies in that.
Bryce
yeah.
Crawford.
I thought it was one of those big super cake cookies.
Bob Odenkirk.
Why did Tennessee make me that huge cookie? That's the worst
Kalani
thing you
Jordan,
can do.
the wrestler.
They gave me, Steve, they gave me one of those cake cookies on my visit to Tennessee.
Naturally.
What are you going to do other than make yourself sick to death on your visit?
You're like, I'm going to eat it all.
I'm going to
eat every bit of this.
Every bit of this.
If those things sit around the house, I just walk around all day and just tear
You
a piece
did.
off.
You did say that.
Oh, yeah. It's
You
terrible.
said with cake or.
Oh, yeah. Cake, birthday cake or cookie cake. Anything with like icing.
Is that some of your, that's your unstoppable?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, if it's sitting here, I will. Or donuts.
What did Nick call it? What's the animals that?
Which donuts cake?
Is the cat
Tomatoes,
that can't
tomato.
stop? That don't stop
Goldfish.
eating?
Goldfish.
Oh, goldfish.
I call them goldfish foods.
Okay.
You eat until there's no more, or you eat until you die / get physically ill and you can't eat it anymore.
Spaghetti is for me. It's and if I throw some cheese on it, I can't stop.
Marcus, you also have
Nikki, my
for your
birthday's not the
Tom
15th.
Hardy.
Stop wasting your time.
Oh.
play it out, Nikki.
But it is in September.
I gave you a fake.
Dude.
Hey, if it was the 15th, you got a good roster.
Oh.
I feel like every birthday roster needs to have one hot chick, one infamous person, one athlete, one musician, and one X Factor.
All time a war hero. Gotta have a general.
Yeah,
war hero.
a historical figure. Yeah, you need like some sort of like historical. What the hell?
Nick doesn't recognize war heroes.
As always.
Got Napoleon, son.
It's a little barbaric for him.
Napoleon.
As always, 8150 93.9 is always the number. 30